NSAV, currently traded at 0006. For all you guys that's just watching this, check this out. We started watching this one right here. Right when the volume started picking up, it said watch for the 0003s. I'm sorry, 0003s. Watch for the 0004s. A hit to confirm. Might be setting up here for a run, in my opinion. Resistance at 0004. 5. Support at 0002. Needs to close at 0003. The last time that we took a look at this, 0004, that was going to put you guys at, look at this, right here, at that red line, that candle. I said 0004. It closed at 0005. Goes on technical analysis alert. Resistance at 0045. Support at 0003 is a must hold now. You guys got that close the next day. And then pow, right up. You guys went straight up to 001. It was a double right off of that. 100% gain in 2 days. Congratulations, everybody that follows our live stream on investorshangout.com/live, because you guys would have been able to find that. But look at, I mean, you can't really say this often. I'm not trying to hype it up as much as it probably sounds like I am, but I try to keep a level head here when you're looking at stocks like this. Look at this thing coming off of 0001. Back down, 0003. I mean, just a nice, steady climb. Nice, steady climb there. You guys right now, the volume has really dropped off. It looks compared to being on Friday. 130 million shares traded on Friday, down to 12 million here. I would just go ahead and let it chill out here. Might trade. I will definitely want to see the 10-day simple moving average hold. It came down here and tested it, bounced right off of that right here. You can see that on the March 29th. You don't want to see the 0005 hold. That is going to be a must hold now. But my personal opinion, the way that it's been trading, it's probably going to go sideways for a day or so and then hopefully bounce off there. So watch for the volume to pick up. I do like the way that this one's setting up. NSAV still nice and steady.
All right, so with these guys right here, I'm not see, there's a stop sign with the pink no information. So the only thing that I'm seeing for the latest filing was on March 24th, 2017. It was a SC13G. And then, I mean, if you go back on the 8K from June 17th, 2016, it's basically, it has a little more information in there. I mean, that SC didn't really tell me much. It was, let's see, on this thing right here, some notes. Yeah, this is really not much for me to go on with this one. I mean, on this like 8K that's over here, they tell you about this one person that pulled out one other person. You know, it's there's really, I'm limited over here. So if you have an opinion on this stock right here, just go over to the NSAV board and share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that are using the site daily. So the last press release was like, let's see. Oh, never mind. I found a press release right here. All right, so right here it's saying that NSAV announces 10% dividend to shareholders. The Net Savings Link Incorporated announced on 3/31/2017 that the company has approved a 10% dividend for the holders of its common stock. The dividend will be a share dividend and will be evenly distributed to the shareholders depending on the percentage of ownership in NSAV. To ensure that there's no dilution to any NSAV shareholder, the company will announce the record date and other details of the dividend in the coming weeks. Let's see. The company also announced that its transfer agent has resumed communications with NSAV shareholders and has officially confirmed that the company's position that no dilution of NSAV shares has occurred following the public dispute of several weeks ago. The company's president, James Tilton, has had friendly and productive discussions with the transfer agent over the past several days, and all parties are committed to working together in the best interest of all NSAV shareholders. Further, although the company's business model is growth by acquisition, the desire of NSAV is to not dilute its shareholders when making acquisitions. The company's vision is to pay for its acquisitions out of the earnings of the companies it acquires. So it states that the company also announced a clarification of Tuesday's press release, as it has received numerous emails and telephone calls from shareholders as previously announced, the January 29, 2016 agreement between NSAV and its former management and China Food and Beverage Company expired on June 30th, 2016, and is now null and void. A copy of this agreement can be found in the company's 8K filed with the SEC on June 17, 2016. One of the clauses in this agreement is that KBM Worldwide have pledged to it an additional reserve of 3 billion shares of its common stock in a settlement negotiated by the company's previous management. The company's current management believes that as this agreement is null and void, the clause pertaining to the additional reserve of its shares is also null and void. No other NSAV shares issues were affected by this clause. As previously stated, the company feels that this action is in the best interest of NSAV and its shareholders. So James Tilton, president of NSAV, stated, "I am personally honored to have the privilege of announcing this dividend to our loyal shareholders. I believe our dividend is many times what even the major corporations distribute to their shareholders in terms of a percentage. I will work tirelessly to ensure that all of our company shareholders can be rewarded with additional dividends like this in the future. This is my personal guarantee." NSAV's vision is to establish a fully integrated technology company that provides turnkey technological solutions to the medical cannabis industry, as well as other areas of the medical industry. Over time, the company plans to provide wide ranges of services such as software solutions, e-commerce, advisory services, financial services, patents and trademarks, and information technology. All right, so I mean, whatever's going on, obviously these guys he's starting to become more active and inform their investors, because there's a lot of different things over here. I didn't even see this because I was looking over at the filings and I didn't realize they had this many press releases. Because even on March 24th, right, David? NSAV announces 2.5 billion share reduction. And then they also on March 17th they announced no reverse split of its shares. And on March 13th, they announced the launch of medical cannabis technologies business. So, I mean, there's a lot to take in. And as obviously, if you want to get your due diligence started, just go over to that NSAV board and have at it.
Yep.
And once you get your opinion, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily.
All right, 0006, watch for a few days of going sideways and bounce off that 10-day simple moving average, maybe a day or two. Bounce off of that. 0005 must hold now. Resistance at 0008. Support at 0005 and 4. NSAV, if you follow this one, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. If you have a hot stock you'd like to share with us and have us do a video on it, let us know. InvestorsHangout.com/live.